Welcome to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball. It's on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. I'm Dawn Morgan, and flying solo, but I guess that's appropriate. This is the Battle of the Birds this evening. The Hobbs Lady Eagles visiting the Centennial Lady Hawks here at the Nest, is what they call the gym here at Centennial High School in Las Cruces. So this is the first of two games here in Las Cruces. The Hobbs girls will play tomorrow afternoon at Organ Mountain, and that game is scheduled, the varsity game is scheduled at 2:30. JV is scheduled at 1. And thanks to Evie Stuber for producing and engineering tonight, monitoring our video and audio, and of course running the board on Eagle 100.5. So it's the two of us bringing you this game, and the Hobbs girls come in with great momentum, 10-1 on the season. Ranked in the new rankings that just came out, they are ranked number 2 in New Mexico 5A, number 2 overall, and only to number 1 Sandia, the only team that has beaten the Hobbs girls this season, and that was the very first game of the season, and it was only by 5 points. So the Hobbs girls are coming fresh off the holiday tournament title, going 3-0 in that tournament, improving to 10-1, and the same, this very same season record as our Hobbs boys, who also won the holiday tournament. That was the first time that both the girls and boys have won the tournament since the inception of that tournament. This was the 7th year for the Hobbs girls to be playing in that tournament, a decades-old tradition, of course, for the boys. So the Hobbs boys are at home tonight. They're playing at Task Arena, and this is 2 games road swing for the Hobbs girls as they continue to tune up. Next week they're going to be in Albuquerque for the Metro tournament. They will play 4 games, at least 4 games in that tournament. It's a 5-day tournament. They have a day break in between, so they play a couple of days, have a break, play a couple more days, and they're looking to tune up and face some pretty good competition. After tonight and tomorrow afternoon's game here, the next time they will be in action will be on Tuesday in that Metro tournament, and they play Hope Christian. The very first game is for the Hobbs girls will be against Hope Christian on Tuesday afternoon at 5:30, or evening, I guess I should say, at 5:15 p.m. is when it's scheduled to be played. So looking forward to it. But the Hobbs girls, of course, they have had a great season so far, and they just keep improving, keep getting better and better, and I think they've checked off a couple of boxes as far as this season goes, and with the winning of that holiday tournament. Next up, of course, they're going to get as tuned up. The Metro tournament is certainly a big deal, but then district starts, and the Hobbs girls will start district play on January 28th at Roswell High, and that will be, they want to win the district championship, and then they want to move on into the state tournament and play for that championship again this year. So that's what they want to do. They'd like to take it all, but they've got to take it one game at a time. And right tonight it's Centennial under head coach Matt Abney comes in at 3-8. They are ranked 21st in New Mexico 5A and 60th overall. They're coming off of a loss to El Paso Riverside. 33-45 was the final score in that game. And next up for them will be against Roswell, and it's tomorrow. So Centennial plays Hobbs tonight. They play Roswell High tomorrow here at the Nest, and then they move on for more games next week, as well as they get ready for their district. They are in District 3 5A, and Hobbs, of course, is looking to hopefully win this road trip, this swing in Las Cruces, and then move on. We are looking at about a little under 10 minutes on the pregame clock. The Hobbs JV girls, by the way, congratulations, Hobbs ladies won that JV game 37-22. And, I was noticing and having a good chance of watching, some of that game and some of the players. And it's interesting, the 5 of the girls who are on the varsity roster for Hobbs are 5 starters for JV. Let's see, number 10, Addison Everhart, Number 23, Corelli Rivera. Number 24, Carolina Saiz. Number 30, Areli Navarro. And number 52, Katie Godwin are all listed as starters for that Hobbs JV game. And they will more than likely see minutes in this game as well. So it's always good. You've got to do the most with the talent that you've got and worry about putting your best team out on the floor and get the wins, but you've also got to think about the future. You've got to bring younger players along. Players have to mentor some of those. Coaches work with the younger players. They meld them and bring them in, bring them along, and get them into JV games, and then also get them significant minutes and playing time on the varsity squad in games. So it's a really interesting evolution, to watch the teams and the players over the years. And this team, I tell you what, they're a great team. And they are made of some really amazing players, 3 of whom were named all-tournament players at the Hobbs Holiday Invitational Tournament. Madison Cepeda, number 4, Madison Cepeda. Number 12, Aliana Armitage. And number 14, Brett Clay. And Brett, of course, is a senior. Cepeda is a junior, and Aliana is a junior as well. But Brett, I just met her father, and Brett, of course, recently signed to play D1 basketball for Air Force, and that's an amazing honor. She deserves that. She's certainly talented. She's worked very hard. I hear from everyone. I don't know her, but I hear from so many people who think a lot of her as a young woman, and certainly we say, congratulations and good luck in that next step for Brett Clay. As we do all of the seniors, we have a lot of graduating seniors. Nakai Mojica and Bryn Hargrove have both signed letters of intent to play at New Mexico Highlands, and that's going to be exciting to have those teammates, I think, on that team. And that's I think that's going to be a really good team to watch with that talent and those 2 girls stepping onto that team immediately, bringing the leadership and the talent, the skills, and the teamsmanship that they have together, and the relationship and chemistry there, bringing that into Las Vegas, New Mexico, where New Mexico Highlands is located. And we also have other great athletes. And we have girls such as Jayla David, not playing basketball this season, but certainly a part of the Lady Eagles Championship teams, and great volleyball player as well, with an opportunity to continue her education and play volleyball. And we're just say congratulations to all of these girls who have ones who are still fielding offers, I'm sure, and deciding, and maybe not have announced, exactly what their intentions are. But wow, what a lot of really talented seniors on this team, and a lot of good girls going on to play. So we're looking forward to that. Now I'll go ahead and run down the roster here, but I'm going to take just a quick break. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and I'll run down the rosters, starting with Centennial, the host Lady Hawks, and then your Hobbs girls. So let's take a 2-minute break and come back with more Hobbs and Lady Eagle basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. I'm Dawn Morgan, flying solo here at the Battle of the Birds. It's Hobbs on the road to play at Centennial. The Lady Hawks and the Lady Eagles doing battle here in the nest. That's what they call the gym at Centennial High School here in Las Cruces. Pleasure to be here tonight. Thank you for watching, for listening, and we hope that it's going to be, a good, exciting basketball game tonight. Now, the Lady Hawks come in at 3-8, so on paper they're maybe not as competitive as your Hobbs girls, but we'll see what happens. When the game starts. Everybody wants to bring their A game against better teams or teams with better records. So, and having a chance to host Hobbs here, this is the only scheduled time that these girls, these two teams, are supposed to meet this season. Of course, there are other opportunities. Looking at the schedule, I'm pretty. It does not look to me like Centennial is going to be at the Metro Tournament Albuquerque coming up. I think they've got two games scheduled during that time, but I may not be reading that right. Barring any meeting in playoff situations and so forth, state tournament, this may be the only time that Hobbs and Centennial will face each other this season. We'll see. Now, Hobbs girls, as I mentioned, are going to be playing here in Las Cruces. They'll spend the night, and then they'll be at Organ Mountain tomorrow afternoon, and I'll be there as well. We'll have that game for you. Tomorrow afternoon, it'll be on Hobbs Sports YouTube, on HobbsAmerica.com and Eagle 100.5. The Hobbs boys are playing tonight, and they are on Hobbs YouTube. And it's just hopefully that game is going to be starting. It may have already started, be underway, or will be momentarily. A lot of games across Lee County involving our teams, boys and girls, tonight and this weekend. So good luck and safe travels to all of the teams and their parents and fans. So looking at the two teams, your Lady Hawks are red and white. They're in their home whites with the red lettering and numbers, and the Hobbs girls in their road blacks with the white and gold letters and numbers here. And we are just a couple of minutes away from getting this underway. So let me quickly run down the Centennial roster for you. Number 2 is Rosea Cash. Number 3 is Emily Martinez. 4 is Kennedy Maestas. 5 is Skylar De La Cruz. 10 is Carly Nunez. 12 is Bella Walter. 14 is Joy Hunt. 15 is Aviana Vigil Villalobos. 20 is Ashley Miller. 22, Alana Perrault. 23 is Annabelle Molina. 32 is Riley Castillo. And 41 is Mia Allison. Your Hobbs girls under head coach Joey Carpenter. It is number 4, Madison Cepeda. Number 10, Addison Everhart. Number 12, Aliana Armitage. Number 14, Brett Clay. Number 15, Nakaya Mojica. Number 20, Bryn Hargrove. 22, Kendall Cunningham. 23, Carelli Rodrivera. And number 24, Carolina Saiz. 30 is Areli Navarro. 33 is Caitlin Moniz. 34 is Alana Bolton. 52 is Katie Godwin. So we are going to pause for the national anthem and introduction of teams. So hopefully in the meantime, you'll enjoy listening to our sponsors, and be sure and look for the banner as well. We'll be back with more Lady Eagle basketball coming up. And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. All right, your starting five for Centennial Lady Hawks: number 10, Carly Nunez; 14, Joy Hunt; 15, Aviana Vigil Villalobos; 20, Ashley Miller; and 22, Alana Perrault. Your starters for the Hobbs Lady Eagles: number 4, Madison Cepeda; 14, Brett Clay; 15, Nakaya Mojica; 20, Bryn Hargrove; and 22, Kendall Cunningham. All right, time to stand up as the camera, the way that where they placed us in the gym tonight, and thank you, they were very gracious to get a table and chair over here, but where the power was and the placement, you'll be able, I won't have to move the camera, and I can't really move the camera the way it is. It's stationary and set up to capture most of the court. We're going to have a little dead spot right there in the bottom right hand corner, nearest to the camera, so there's nothing I can do about that, but hopefully the rest of the camera work will be fine. And we're off as Centennial wins the tip, and they're going to move it top of the arc. Good defense by the Hobbs girls. They do get it in the lane to Joy Hunt. She puts up a shot, won't fall, and Brett Clay for her first rebound. No score yet, and that is Madison Cepeda running the point to Brett Clay. Back to Cepeda. Cepeda moves it over to the right, outside the right wing, moves it back over to the left, and to Nakaya Mojica. They maneuvered to get her over alone in the left corner. Nice work, nice teamwork coming off of a good pass. So we are in the books, and Nakaya Mojica, and a quick steal and a first turnover, and a three-point attempt up by Brett Clay. It won't fall, and number 10, Nunez, with the rebound. Centennial's going to pass up, move over, pass it in, try to find Hunt in the lane. It's knocked out briefly. She gets it back. Good defense by Hobbs, keeping in front of her face. She has to pass it around. And, a nice takeaway as Hargrove, just with a nice steal, picks it up, gives it to Nakaya Mojica. She tries a three-point shot, won't fall, and this comes down, and the rebound to Hunt, her first. So 2 points, 2-0 is or 3-0 rather, is your score, because that was a three-pointer by Mojica in the corner. Another steal, a takeaway, and then a palm ball is going to be a turnover. Kaysla Muniz in the game for the first time for Hobbs will inbound, gets it to Hargrove. Hargrove, top of the arc, moves around to the right, passes into Muniz. Muniz moves up, tries a shot, won't fall, and the rebound comes down to Hunt. That's her second rebound. They pass down, get it in. A jump shot up from the left is an air ball, and coming down with it is Muniz. Shot up, no good. Nakaya Mojica with the rebound. No good. Put back, no good. Then Cunningham with the rebound. Her putback is no good, and then it's going to be number 14, Hunt, again with another rebound. Centennial denying Hobbs. Hobbs with a couple, 3 looks at the basket. Couldn't get it to fall there, but now smothering defense, doing a good job trying for the takeaway. I think they're going to call they're going to call a foul, not the jump, and it's going to be on Nakaya Mojica. Nope, going to be on Hargrove. It'll be on Hargrove. First foul, and it'll be Centennial to inbound. So first foul on the floor. Centennial inbounding. 3-0 is still your score here in the first quarter. 5:20 left in this first. Good defense. Centennial just looking. Oh, and almost stolen away. And yes, it is. It's tipped. Brett Hargrove ends up with it, takes it up and in. Brett's in the books with 2 more points, makes it 5-0. Centennial coming the other way. Lady Hawks still in the backcourt. They finally get it up to Hunt. Hunt passes it off. A girl in the lane, shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Was it last touch? I think by Hunt. So it'll be Hobbs girls basketball, I think. Yes, it will. Nope, it's going to be, they're going to say last touch by Hobbs, so it'll be Lady Hawks game, ball, that is. They will inbound. the right corner. And overshot taken away. Aliana Armitage is going to take that up coast to coast and put it up and in. Nice work. 3 turnovers. By the Lady Hawks so far. Hunt getting double team smothered, but manages to get rid of the basketball. And Centennial trying to move the ball, and they do. They get Hunt open. She takes a shot, won't fall, and Centennial with the rebound. I think that was Peralt, but loose ball, loses a handle on it, and Armitage comes up with it. They're going to pass it around. Cunningham looking for Rune. Turn around spin move right under the basket in the lane, and it hits the underside of the backboard, but she is fouled. And that's going to be on Hunt, and Cunningham will go to the line. So 7-0 is your score, 7-0 with 4:07 left. And Cunningham buries it. Nice. She's been very, very dependable at the free throw line. Has a chance to get another point here. Beautiful work. Yep. Nice work. Cunningham again, one of the bright spots and bright lights of a Starfield Lady Eagle basketball team. 9-0 is your score. Lady Hawks coming back the other way. They're hustling, they're working. Hunt passes it out, a 3-point attempt up, no good. Ball's loose, fight for the rebound, and coming up with it is Hargrove. Nice work. Hargrove with a pass to Armitage, up and in. Nice. So 11-0 now. Your score. Coming the other way, Centennial gives it to Joy Hunt running the point. She tries to put up a shot just to the right of the basket, and I think she's going to get fouled by Cunningham. Cunningham will come out. Armitage, let's see who else is on the court right now. It looks like Manice Bolton, Size. Manice, Size, Clay, Hargrove, Armitage. Lady Hawks inbound. Quick passing, trying to find the open shot, trying to keep Hobbs' defense at bay. Pass, and they do nice work there, and they do it off of a nice pass by Martinez into Hunt in the lane, and Hunt tries to put up a shot. It does not fall, but she is fouled. So they kind of, and that's one of the things that they're going to want to do, is they're moving the ball quickly and moving it around, trying to get the open shots, keep it away from a smothering and a very steady Hobbs defense. That's a lot of, that Hobbs defense is what feeds their offense. But teams that are trying to maybe get certain players in foul trouble, drawing the fouls and making points at the free throw line. And the first was a miss, but the second is a make. So Hunt puts Centennial on the board. 11-1 your score, 3 minutes left in the first. Hobbs passes down, passes into Armitage, nice. As Armitage with 2 more points off of a nice assist by Hargrove again. And Clay in there. Clay has an assist, a rebound, and a couple of points in the game as well. And that ball goes out of bounds, and it's actually going to go down the hall and I think toward the locker rooms. They've got to chase that down and bring it back. It'll be Hobbs' ball. 13-1 is your score here. As I get those the last 2 points by Armitage. Moving it down quickly, Zepeda bringing it in, gets it to Hargrove in the left corner. She puts up 3-point attempt. It goes over the basketball. Air ball comes down, and let's see, we're in the kind of a blind area with the camera here, the way at the angle, but it will be Hobbs to inbound. Zepeda will inbound. She gets it to Clay. Clay right underneath the basket. Oh, misses the point blank layup, and it is Hunt with the rebound. And then Villalobos running the point, pass into Clay. Oh, and the ball loose on the court, kind of stripped away by Armitage, And then coming up with it is Hargrove. Hargrove kicks it out. Cepeda thinks about the three, but she's got somebody in her face. So she drives in the lane instead, puts up the shot, up and in. No good. And going in, getting the rebound, I believe, is that number 10? I can't see. Yeah, it is number 10. And she fouls Nunez. So first foul on Cepeda. Her score is still 13-1 here in the first quarter. A little over 2 minutes left to play. So Centennial basketball still in the backcourt. Bad pass from Hunt is picked off. A nice pick off by Sice, and Sice drives the lane, puts up a shot. It does not fall, and she is going to get called for the charge. So Lady Hawks with 5 turnovers, and Lady and Hobbs, I'm just showing them with 1 turnover. I may have missed writing one of those down though. So Centennial, they get it to Hunt. Hunt, whoa, yeah, a bad pass is stolen away, but Hargrove and Clay kind of both got the steal, and they bring it down. Clay looking for room, turnaround jumper, tries to use the backboard. It does not fall, and Molina with the rebound. She gets it over to Villalobos, and then stolen away again, tipped away by Armitage. Nice, her 3rd steal of the game. Hobbs working it around, working it, gives to Sice. She tries a 3-point jumper, won't fall. Clay with the rebound and the putback though. So she's got 2 more points in the game and makes it 15-1 now. Just a little over a minute left to play in this first quarter with the battle of the birds here. Lady Hawks, Lady Eagles. Centennial with the ball across the timeline. They get it, pass it over, a 3-point attempt up, no good, and Clay with a great rebound, brings it down, moves it off to Cepeda. Cepeda passes to Armitage in the lane. She puts it up and in. Beautiful work as Cepeda with another assist, and Armitage with 2 more points in the game. 17-1 your score. 35 seconds left to go in this first quarter. But Centennial, oh, and pops, who is that, 15? Yes, that is number 15, Villalobos with a 3-pointer. Then Hobbs coming the other way, tries their own 3-point shot from Hargrove. Doesn't work. Clay with the rebound, and then the ball stripped away. I think she's going to get fouled, and she'll go to the line. So that foul is going to be on, who are they calling it on? On number 23, that is Molina, her first foul. Lady Hawks have 4 points on the board. 1 point from Hunt at the line, and then Villalobos and the 3-pointer. 18-4 as Brett sinks the first of her 2 free throws. Subs coming in. I'll catch up with those in just a moment. But it's Armitage and Hargrove in the blocks for Hobbs, and Clay with another one at the free throw line. Beautiful work there. 19-4 is your score here, as Hobbs dominating Centennial early on. They've got to put their feet, keep their feet on the gas, and they could have been more. Oh, and a bad pass goes awry and stolen away. Clay takes that one. Hobbs passes around, finds Clay back in the lane. She posted up and puts it up and in. 2 more points for her. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 21-4. Hobbs, the Lady Eagles, are beating Centennial early on, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. And welcome back to Lady Eagle basketball from the Nest in Centennial in Las Cruces. The Lady Hawks are hosting Hobbs girls on the first of a 2-game road trip here in Las Cruces. And at the end of the first quarter, Hobbs all over Centennial, 21-4. But even at that, it could have been Hobbs could have more points. There a few shots missed here and there. Can't complain too much because they're doing so well, really stealing the ball, forcing turnovers, and making points off of most of those. They've had a couple of cold shooting. They had one trip down to the basket where they had 3 or 4 different looks at the basket. Didn't work out, but that's okay. That happens. And 21-4, you can't complain too much. Hobbs inbounding. Trying to find, they do find Kendall Cunningham under the basket. She was posted up, but she had no room to try to put it in. So they kick the ball back out and reset the O. Get it into Clay. Clay back to Cunningham. Turnaround jumper does not fall. And it is 0. It's Cash with the rebound. Hobbs girls been very, very aggressive defensively as always. Yes, and there's another turnover as Mojica intercepts it, takes it, tries a jump shot, won't fall, gets her own rebound, and then loses the handle on it. And Cunningham comes up with it. Cunningham to Cepeda in the right corner. Cepeda to Hargrove. Hargrove drives the lane, puts it up and in. It won't go, and Miller with the rebound. Leaves it off to Cash. Cash with a good defense by Hargrove loses the handle on it, and yes, it's knocked away by Hargrove, and working with Cepeda and Clay. Nice work, and Bryn Hargrove is on the board with 2 points now as a timeout taken, but we're just going to keep it right here because, well, already you're seeing really great teamwork. The Hobbs girls have been doing such a good job the last really 10 games or so, really working on that in terms of passing. A lot of assists. You've got Cepeda already with a couple of assists in the game. Armitage with an assist. She's got 3 steals. She's got 6 points. Clay with a couple of assists, 3 rebounds, 2 for 6 points, 8 points for Clay. Mojica with 4 rebounds already, 3 points, a nice 3-pointer from the corner. Hargrove, steal, rebound, 2 assists, 2 points. What a really great all-around player she is. Kendall Cunningham with 2 points from the line, and a couple of rebounds as well. Nice work. Out of the timeout, Centennial with the ball, moving it down the court, still in the backcourt. That's Hunt. Hunt moves it up to Maestas. Maestas leaves it off in the right corner. Shot up, won't fall. Clay with the rebound. They've got her down for 4 rebounds in the game already. They bring it down. Hargrove drives the lane, wins that one-on-one battle, puts it up, but it does not fall, and Peralt gets the rebound. So Hobbs has had, some shooting woes, but Hargrove just will not quit, and she knocks the ball loose, wins that one-on-one. She is just a great theft is one of her specialties at basketball. She is really good with defense, knocking the ball away and doing it cleanly. And boy, that's an art to be able to just bald face, go up, just take the ball away without creating a foul, and out of really good tight defense. So it's awesome. 25-4 now. 25-4, 5:55 left to play in the second quarter, and a foul is called. That's going to be on number 20, Ashley Miller. It'll be on the floor. Hobbs will inbound. Mojica to Hargrove, back to Mojica. Mojica over to Manise. Manise from one of her sweet spots in the left wing. A 3-point attempt up, no good. Clay fighting for the rebound, and I think they're going to call it jump ball. But the possession arrow goes to Centennial this time around. So nice work by Clay, but no points right now. Centennial still in the backcourt, bad pass, and Clay right there to take it away. Gives it to Manise. Manise from the left corner, pops the 3, and great. Boy, that's one of her specialties, is Kaysla Manise. You leave her open, and she's going to take a shot from either the corner or the wings, and she very often will make those. Nice. A timeout taken, though, and it's going to be just a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. Coach Matt Kearney, or Abney, rather, of Centennial, wants his team to make some adjustments because they are falling further and further behind now. 28-4 is your score. And 3-pointers in the game from Mojica and from Manise. And Hobbs doing a great job at the line so far. They're 4 for 4 at the free throw line. So they're doing a lot of things right tonight. Just not everybody has a hot hand yet. But that's why Hobbs is so successful. They're a deep team, and if somebody's shooting is a little off, they're not working as well, that's okay. That's what the teamwork is all about. And then on another night, whoever didn't have the hot hand now suddenly does. And so that's why they're passing, a lot of assists, great teamwork, and that's how you get 28 points on the board with 5:18 left to play in the second quarter. Centennial with their own little brand of magic here, trying to make it work, and that was Joy Hunt with an attempt. Did not work, but Centennial with the rebound. But now the ball taken away, and Cunningham with it, passing it out. Hargrove driving in, passing out to Manise, top of the arc, then to Cunningham. Cunningham drives in. Little turnaround jumper, and finally, yes, good to see her. That's a beautiful little left hook, and nice. She had 2 points from the free throw line. Now she's in the books, 30-4. These Hobbs girls, so fun to watch, as they, so capable. They don't, if at first they don't succeed, they give themselves time. They hang in there. They work the boards. They pass it. They work the assists and wait to have a chance to try to, develop the hot hand in the game. So doing what they have to do for their teammates and waiting for their time to shine as well. Centennial trying to put it up, won't fall, and Cunningham with another rebound. She's got 5. Brings it coast to coast, and are they going to say she got fouled? Yes. And so she is in the act of shooting. She will go to the free throw line, and they're going to call that on Cash, her first foul. And 30-4 is still your score here with 4:06 left to play in the second quarter. Cunningham from the line. Oh, that one goes off. She's got 4 points in the game, though, and 5 rebounds. Doing okay. And she has a steal as well. So Cunningham with another one at the line to shoot. That one pops the net. 31-4 now. Hobbs looking to go up to 11-1. Looking, of course, it's not even halftime yet, but that's their goal. Try to win this game, as they want to win every game. If they win, they go up to 11-1 on the season, and they play against Oregon Mountain here in Las Cruces tomorrow afternoon. Centennial passing around, trying to find an open girl. A shot up, no good, and it is. The rebound is taken by, is that Muniz? Yes, it was, I think. Passing around, getting Nakaya Mojica. Mojica trying to drive into the basket and gets the ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay Hobbs at Lady Eagle basketball. That was Cash who knocked it out. And they're going to stop as Madison Cepeda was that Cepeda tying her shoelaces. All clear. And Mojica to inbound. Oh, and trying to connect with one of her teammates. It didn't work, and instead stolen away. Number 22, Peralt, takes it down and puts it up and in. And only 4 turnovers in the game for the Hobbs girls, though. And that actually may only be 3. Beautiful teamwork here, but the shot up no good. However, Mojica with the rebound. Her putback no good. And a whistle sounds. Aliana Armitage is called for the foul. It's on the floor, though, and it was she fouled Ashley Miller. Miller comes out of the game. So Lady Hawk basketball. Vigil Villalobos inbounds. That is Cash to move it across the timeline. pass over into the right corner, a pass back to Cash. Cash now drives in the lane, puts up a shot, won't fall. Ooh, fight for the rebound, a little collision of bodies, just incidental contact. The important thing is that the ball goes out of bounds, but I think it was last touched by Hobbs. So it'll stay Lady Hawk basketball. 31-6 is your score. 31-6 here with 2:57 left. A three-point shot up from the right corner, no good. Hunt fighting in there in position for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Hobbs girl basketball. Cepeda to inbound. In the backcourt, Mojica backwards, or Manice really. Backwards pass to Cepeda, almost loses it, saves it to Armitage. Armitage back out to Manice. Manice in three-point territory, no good. Fight for the ball, and Armitage with the rebound. Nice work. She hustles. She is quick. She's a little spin move in the lane, but then it is stolen, taken away. And then almost taken away. Centennial saves it. That's Hunt. Now they're moving the ball very quickly again, and a three-point, or was their foot on the line, or it's a three-point shot by Perrault. She's got 5 in the game and makes it 31-9 now. Hobbs girls coming the other way. Cepeda trying her own three-point shot from the right wing. It doesn't work. The ball loose. Fight for the rebound. A putback no good. Fight for the rebound this time. Perrault with her 4th. Gets it to Cash. Cash driving in. Misses the basket, and Cepeda comes up with the rebound. And almost taken away by Cash. She gets it to Manice. Manice pops the tray from the right wing. Beautiful shot. Again, her second tray of the game makes it 34-9 with 1:38 left in the second quarter here. Centennial driving in the lane. They pass it to Hunt. Hunt puts it up. No good. Fight for the rebound, and coming down with it is that Manice, and she is bumped in too hard. Who is that? Number 23, Molina. She's going to get clocked for the foul for sure. And subs in for Hobbs. Cunningham back in the game. Bolton in the game. And let's see, Hargrove, Cepeda, and Clay on the court for Hobbs. They inbound, and then it's kicked away by Martinez. Martinez was coming up, going to try to steal it away from Clay. It goes out of bounds off of, it should be Hobbs basketball. Yes, it will be. Goes off of the Centennial leg. And Hargrove will inbound here in the dead spot on the, it's actually the left when you're looking at it of the Hobbs basket. That is Bolton who takes it. Tries to, she puts up a shot, won't fall. Fight for the rebound, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bolton, so it'll be Lady Hawk basketball. 1:12 left to play in this second quarter. 34-9, still your score here in the Nest at Centennial High School in Las Cruces. So it will be Lady Hawk basketball. That is number 15, Vigil Villalobos to inbound to Hunt, back to Vigil Villalobos. And then driving down is Perrault. No room. She has to pull back out, working it. It's knocked away by Hobbs. Good hustle, good work by Alana Bolton down there. The ball will stay Centennials. Bolton is senior. She's come in and done a nice job adding to the Hobbs Lady Eagles recipe this season and contributing in a nice way. Hobbs with the ball coming the other way. Nice as Cepeda gets it. Cepeda with 2 points in the game off of a nice assist there. Hargrove's got 3 assists in the game. Clay's got a couple. And a foul is going to be called on Hargrove again. And that's her second foul. Hargrove's still in. Armitage is out on the court. Bolton, Clay, and Cunningham. The ball, the foul was on the floor. Centennial inbounding, and I think a quick foul on Armitage again. As she's smiling. She's like, yeah, okay. She's Oh no, it's gonna be Hobbs ball. So it just goes out. No foul called. Nice job. Oh, and Cunningham posted up right away and tries to put it up, and she gets fouled, gets just kind of slammed. So she's going to go to the line. That looked like it hurt. Cunningham's tough. She's a good athlete. Stand out in volleyball as well. And she will go to the line. Nothing but net. She is 4 for 5 at the free throw line so far in this game. 37-9, 41 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And the second one's up and spins in as well. 38-9. Oh, a stolen inbound pass as Bolton comes out of nowhere. A beautiful steal and puts it up and in. I was just talking about how she's come in and really has contributed to the Lady Eagles this her senior year especially. Oh, and Joy Hunt is she's gonna get fouled. She got the ball and she was going up to put it up, but I think it's going to be on Clay. Who got her? No, it's going to be on Bolton. It's her first foul, and Hunt will go to the line. By the way, Hunt is leading in points for Centennial, 9.8 per game. She leads in rebounds, 5.3 per game, and in blocks, 1.8 per game. She's one of the bright spots of Centennial's team this year. 40-9, as the first one was a miss. And the second one is a miss as well. But Centennial gets the rebound. They work it around. Peralt thinks about the three and now kicks it over to Martinez. Martinez goes up, but the ball does not go in. And Armitage with the rebound, her second. Armitage passes to Clay. Clay has to pull out. Gives it to Cunningham. Oh, Cunningham at the top of the key. Can't get it to fall. Fight for the rebound, and at the buzzer, it is 40-9. Hobbs leading this one, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with halftime report coming up. Lady Eagle basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. I'm Dawn Morgan with Evie Stuber in studio, producing and engineering this evening. And at halftime, your Hobbs Lady Eagles have this girls basketball battle of the birds in hand. 40-9 is your score, and they led at the end of the first quarter as well. But 40-9 is your halftime score. And let's run down the points for Centennial. Leading point getter so far, Alana Peralt with 5 points. You've got Vigil Villalobos with 3 points and Joy Hunt with 1 point from the line. And for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, you've got 2 girls with 8 points, and I've written them down as Armitage and Clay with 8 points each. Clay has 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Armitage with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals. And also in there for Hobbs, Kendall Cunningham with 7 points, 5 of them from the free throw line. And she's got 6 boards to go with that, an assist, a steal as well. I've got Caitlin Manise with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and her 6 points from 2 trays. Beautiful 3-point shots. You've also got Madison Cepeda with 2 points, a rebound, 2 assists. You've got Addison Everhart with 2 points. And you've got Nakaya Mojica with 3 points, a 3-point shot that actually to open the ball game. 5 rebounds to go with that. Hargrove with 2 points, 3 assists, 2 steals. Been doing a nice job. She's also got 2 rebounds as well, I believe. I wrote that down. I believe it's either 2 rebounds or 1. And Cunningham with a 7.6 rebounds, an assist, a steal. You've got Bolton with 2 points, a steal, and a rebound as well. So nice work. So many of the Hobbs girls who have played are in the books in one way or another. Too many turnovers for Centennial, a lot of them coming in the first quarter. That's something that they did do a better job of controlling in that second quarter. They had 10 turnovers in the first, 4 in the second, and Hobbs only 5 total turnovers in the game so far. And the Lady Hawks at the free throw line, let's see. Hunt went 1 for 4 at the free throw line, and I believe she's the only girl to go to the free throw line so 1 of 4 from the line in the first half for Centennial. Hobbs going 7 of 8 at the free throw line in the first half as well, and I've got them written down as having 22 rebounds, and I may have missed writing a couple of those down, so it may be more like 23, 24. I also may have missed a couple of turnovers by Centennial, but we do know that it is 40-9, and the Hobbs girls just being the Hobbs Lady Eagles and doing what they do, coming out, controlling the pace, the energy, really forcing. Centennial has to their credit, they have been playing a very fast-paced game as well, and actually coming in and rebounding against the Hobbs Lady Eagles far more than you would think with the score the way it is. The problem is Centennial has not capitalized making points off of those rebounds. Hobbs has been forcing turnovers and then making points of their own. So the rebounding is something Centennial has been doing pretty well at. Their best stat in the game tonight so far is rebounding, is cleaning off the boards, denying Hobbs some second and third looks at the basket in cases. But Hobbs could have a few more points up there on the board, but what they've got is more than enough. They're well in hand, although, coaches will look at this kind of thing and look at the weaknesses and look at the areas that they could have or should have done better and work on that. But all in all, good showing for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, showing some of their well-rounded players. So good to see depth in the players themselves and depth as a team. So ready to get this third quarter going here, 40-9, and Centennial will inbound it from midcourt. Get it to Vigil Villalobos, looking for room. Good tight defense by Hobbs. Get it to Hunt. Hunt as Hargrove in her face. And now they get it out. They work it over into corner for Nunez. She puts up a three-point attempt. It won't fall. And Brett Clay there trying to work the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Yes, good hustle by Brett Clay, but it goes off of her and out of bounds. So Centennial will inbound it right down here. Oh, a nice steal as Clay stealing inbound and then getting rid of the ball to Mojica. Mojica bounce pass into Caitlin Muniz in the right corner. Beautiful work. An assist by Mojica. Clay doing a good job there as well with the steal. Hobbs making a couple of points off the turnover, and 3 points off of that from the corner. So three-pointers by Caitlin Muniz in this game. And you know what? She is the only sophomore on this squad for the Lady Eagles. And again, a player who is capable of rebounding, of perimeter shooting, and just well-rounded player as well, capable of a lot. Hobbs with a foul on Joy Hunt. Hunt buries her first one. And that's just her second successful free throw shot this afternoon. She's missed 3, but she's got a chance to even it up here. And she does not. Nice rebound by Cunningham. Gets it, leaves it off to Muniz. Muniz getting double teamed. Good defensive pressure by Centennial here. I think they worked, they heard some things from the coach at halftime, and they have come out making some adjustments against the Hobbs girls. But the Lady Eagles pass it off to Muniz in the right corner again. This time the three-pointer doesn't work, and now again Centennial with the rebound. Bounce pass to Hunt, almost lost, but she gets it out to Nunez. Nunez tries a shot at the top of the arc. It won't fall, and Clay is going to end up controlling the rebound. Passes it off, gets it back underneath the basket, puts it up and in from the left. 2 more points for her. She's got 10 in the game. Makes it 45-10, 35-point lead, and a quick steal and turnaround timeout being taken by Centennial. So it's is it a full or 30? Yes, it is a full. Let's take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball. They lead 47-10 here in the third quarter. More basketball coming up on KZOR on Eagle 100.5. And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball against Centennial Lady Hawks here at the Nest in Las Cruces. And tell you what, the first half, it was all Lady Eagles. They started the first half with a 40-9 score. And now they've poured it on in just a few minutes. It's up to 47-10 out of the Centennial timeout. It will be Lady Hawk basketball. They'll have it inbound just to the right of their basket, or to the Hobbs basket, that is. Bringing it down all the way, a bounce pass into Miller in the corner. Shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's loose, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Lady Eagle basketball. Yes, it'll be Clay to inbound. To Hargrove. Hargrove running the point. Gets to Mojica. Mojica in the right corner. Back to Hargrove. Over to Muniz. Yep, and she did. She gets called for the travel as Muniz was all set to try to pop the net in one of her favorite places there on the left wing, but had a girl in her face, so she just was going to adjust, move, and just took that little stutter step. So turnover for Hobbs. Coming the other way. Ball almost stolen, and then it is as Mojica takes it after a pop-up by Hargrove. They get it to Muniz, and Muniz takes it up and in. So 2 more points for her, makes it 49-10 now. As Centennial gets trapped in the backcourt, but they manage to move it forward to Hunt. Hunt gets it back to Villalobos. It's going to drift around, leave it off for Hunt. Hunt driving in, kicks it over. Peralt takes the shot, not in three-point range, but that is 2 more points for her and makes it 49-12 now. Hobbs coming the other way. Ooh, trying a three-point shot from the right corner is Hargrove. I think the ball got tipped on the way out of her hand, and the rebound controlled by Centennial. Double team, stolen away. As coming up with it is going to be Clay. Clay passes off to Mojica. Mojica up and in from the left. Nice. So Mojica with 2 more points makes it 51-12. And Mojica with 5 points in the game. And Manice called for a foul as lots of the game is in running clock now with 4 minutes left to play in the third. 51-12 is the score. And you've got Cepeda, Armitage, Seiss, Manice, and Navarro, I believe. No, Everhart in on the court. So Centennial in their corner, trying to work around, find the open girl. They get it to Hunt. Hunt has to pass it off. Centennial. Oh, and the ball tipped by Everhart, given to Cepeda, and then back. Wow, nice work, though. Hobbs forcing another turnover. They work it, and they get it, over in the corner. A three-point attempt up and no good, but Hobbs with the rebound, and the shot, the putback, no good. And this time, the rebound controlled by Centennial. Oh, the ball passed down. And out and around again. Ooh, Everhart getting a hand on it. Almost stolen away again. Centennial passing around the arc, passing around. Hunt now stopping. A shot at the top of the key. It won't fall. Fight for the rebound. Thought Hobbs was going to get it, but controlled by Centennial. A shot up from the left, no good. And it is Bolton with another rebound. She's got 3 in the game. Bringing it down. Cepeda. That actually was Everhart again, number 10. Little spin move in the lane, up and in this time.
Basket for the Eagles, Bryn Hargrove.
Oh no, that was Bryn Hargrove. My bad, Bryn Hargrove, not Everhart. Beautiful spin move in the lane there as well. So 2 more points, 53-12. Running clock again, will go quickly. 2 minutes left in the third, 53-12 is your score now. Centennial will bounce pass to Cash. Back to Peralt. Out to Cash. She's in 3-point range. Does not fall. And Seiss with the rebound. Seiss in the books with a couple of rebounds in the game. And a 3-point shot attempt up from the left corner. No good. And Cash with the rebound. Brings it down and going to put it in, but she gets clobbered. Bolton, I believe, will get called for that. That's her second foul. And Cash will go to the line for her first time, her first trip tonight. 53-12 is your score. First one up, no good.
Substitutions in the game, Emily Martinez and Kennedy Maestas into the game, replacing Avi
Centennial with a couple of subs of their own in the game. In the blocks for them now, Martinez and Hunt. And at the line, Cash missed the first. And this one, nothing but net. So 53-13, a 40-point lead for Hobbs now. 40 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Shot up from the left arc, it does not go, and Centennial with the rebound. Bringing it down, good defense. Carolina Seiss right there. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Centennial ball, but nice work and good hustle by Carolina Seiss. Cash gets the inbound, getting worked on by Everhart. Good defense again, almost steals it away. And the shot up, it's no good, but fouling Molina. Fouling Molina, I did not see. Uh-oh. And there was a T? Technical? Wow. So at the line by herself is Molina. Up, no good. And that one no good as well. So the timeout will continue to keep it right here. Your Hobbs Lady Eagles looking to go up to 11-1 on the season. There's another quarter to play here, but it's going to go by so very quickly with a 40-point lead, running clock, 53-13 is your score right now. And Hobbs will be back in action tomorrow afternoon, the second of this road trip here in Las Cruces. They'll be against Oregon Mountain, and that game is scheduled to start at 2:30 in the afternoon. I verified that with Jeremy Soria, the Hobbs athletic director, earlier this morning. And he said, yes, the JV tomorrow is scheduled to start at 1 and the varsity at 2:30 at Oregon Mountain. Out of the timeout, it'll be Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball. And Seiss will inbound at midcourt. Cepeda there with her. To Cepeda. Cepeda crosses the timeline. Over to Armitage. Armitage immediately double team. She works out of it though. Leaves it off for Cunningham. Is that? No, to Bolton. Bolton. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I was looking through camera cords and mesh screen over here. So a turnover for Hobbs. Give it over to Centennial. 7:30 left to play in the game. Running clock. 53-13 is your score. And Hobbs with some younger players out on the team, or some of the bench coming in, getting good experience and playing time, contributing to the Lady Eagles. And nice defense right here. Centennial finally working it around, working it in, being patient. A shot up, no good. The rebound by Cash, the putback, no good. Fight for, and I think it's a jump ball. They're going to call the jump ball. Yes, they do. And this time, the Lady, oh, Centennial again, okay. So inbounding. They get it out to Molina. Molina passes off to Maestas. Maestas at midcourt. Passing it in. Driving in the lane. Putting up a shot is number 20. Doesn't work. She gets her own rebound. Put back no good. Centennial again with the rebound. And that number 20 is Miller. She gets the ball off of a bounce pass. Kicks it out to Martinez. Drives in. Going to put up a shot from the right side, and no good. She's going to get fouled. I think Carolina Seiss. Let's see. I think it'll be on Seiss, but it may not be. Maybe Godwin was down there as well. I just saw hands go up. Katie Godwin, yes. So score remains 53-13, 5:50 left to play in this with running clock, of course. And the first shot up, no good. As that's the Centennial Lady Hawks have done a nice job of rebounding in this game. But one of the things they're not doing well, they have not shot well from the free throw line overall. Getting a second chance at it is Martinez, and it pops out, but I think a lane violation by Hobbs will send her back to the line. So Martinez will get a third chance at it here. 5:10 now showing on the clock left in this fourth quarter, and in this game, Hobbs well in hand, 53-13 And let's see, coming in, Godwin goes out. And number 30, Areli Navarro, comes in. And it'll be Navarro and Bolton in the blocks for Hobbs. Where's that size? Yeah, I think that's Sice, actually, 24, my bad. Fight for the rebound. Sice has it. And then she gets fouled.
For the Lady Hawks, Riley Castillo replacing Emily Martinez.
No. Okay, turnover. That's right, turnover for Hobbs. So give it to the Lady Hawks. Areli Navarro actually, I think, called for that, for the foul. And Armitage having a little trouble controlling that. Battling for it. Doesn't manage to get that, but she always makes things happen. Always brings a lot of energy to the court, often stealing balls, forcing turnovers, becoming a more well-rounded player as well with every game. Fight for it. Kaislyn Manise trying for it. She's going to get called for the foul.
Foul will go on Kaislyn Manise for the Eagles.
I believe that's her third. Nope,
Basketball.
that's just her first. Is it first? Okay. On the floor, Centennial with the ball. Almost stolen by Armitage. She steps away, so it's not a foul. Stepping in the lane, trying to put it up. Was there 20 Miller? Doesn't work. Centennial with the rebound, the putback no good, and Cepeda brings it down this time. Cepeda leaves it off to Manise. Manise gets it over to Sice. Sice trying for the three-pointer from the left wing. Won't fall, but it's Godwin with the, is it Godwin with the rebound? I'm sorry, there's so much traffic over there. No, it was number 30, Navarro. And Navarro was trying to shoot and gets fouled. And Navarro will get a chance to sink a couple here. First one's short.
Substitution in the game, Bella Walter in.
So she'll have another chance at it.
Lady Hawks replacing Carly Nunez.
Areli Navarro with a couple of rebounds in the game since she has come in. 53-13 score stands. The clock is ticking. Less than 2.5 left to play now. And Cepeda is going to come out, and I believe Everhart will go in, number 10, for Hobbs. Second one is up, and yes, that one is good. Navarro buries that one, and she has a point in the game now, makes it 54-13. And again, running clock here, just down to the final 2 minutes of this one here at Centennial. As the Lady Hawks looking to put a few more points on the board. Hobbs trying to deny them that. A steal. Kaislyn Manise can't control it, though, and she ends up kind of colliding with one of the Riley Castillo, one of the Lady Hawks. It goes down. So 33, although she was immediately trying to show good sportsmanship and help her up, she didn't intend to do that. But she does get called for the foul. It's on the floor. Centennial inbounding. And Armitage, good hustle. Pokes the ball out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Hawk basketball, but good attempt, good hustle. A minute 15 now on the clock. Lady Hawks inbound. So Armitage steals it, takes it, gonna take it coast to coast, puts it up and in. A nice layup, and Armitage with 2 more points makes it 56-13. Oh. Ball coming the other way. Armitage has it again. Looking to put it up and in. This time it rolls out. She gets her own rebound, fights for it. Is a jump ball going to be called, or are they going to? Yeah, I think they're called a jump.
Foul on the play.
Nope, they're going to call the foul. They are.
Go on Riley Castillo.
So it'll be on Riley Castillo, number 32.
Foul of the period.
It'll be on the floor. Armitage gets it, inbound. Passes it off, a shot up, no good for Hobbs, and Centennial with the rebound. 17 seconds left in this one. Centennial bringing it down, that is Molina. Kicks it out, Armitage steals, but she can't control it. Does it go out of bounds? I think it might have. So Again, it was down here beneath me. I'm kind of screened out. Camera not picking it up either. A difference, I think, of opinion by the refs. They're talking it over, who saw what and what they're going to call on that. Whistle sounded. 7.6 seconds left in the game. And 56-13 is your score right now. It'll be Centennial to inbound. Maestas gets it in. And a shot up, no good. And Bolton comes up with the rebound. Nice one. And the clock runs out. And that is going to do it. 56-13 is your final score here. Hobbs winning this one, ahead all the way in this against Centennial. And they improve to 11-1 on the season, and we'll be back in action right here in Las Cruces tomorrow. I'll be back in just a couple, 3 minutes to give you the point totals and a little preview of the next game tomorrow. So listen as the Hobbs Lady Eagles have won another one here against Centennial. 56-13. More Lady Eagle basketball coming up on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Eagle 100.5. welcome back to the wrap for the Lady Eagles basketball game tonight on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com and Eagle 100.5. I'm Dawn Morgan, and congratulations to the Hobbs Lady Eagles. They improved to 11-1 with a 56-13 game-shortened win over Centennial. The Lady Hawks coming into this one at 3-8, and now they fall to 4-8 on the season. The Hobbs girls will move forward to another game here tomorrow, but let me run down the point totals for you, as Hobbs had, boy, so many girls with almost everybody who got in the game and touched the ball scored points, or at least they did manage to get in the book with at least a rebound. Or in the case of Katie Godwin, that is the case. Just, I think everybody who got in the game, I think Corelli Rivera played without being in the stats at the end maybe, but the Hobbs girls doing such a nice job with overall good play, and everybody, I love the points, the rebounds, the assists, the steals, everybody really looking pretty good, pretty sharp, and getting in the books tonight. So I've got Brett Clay with 12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. I have, let's see, Aliana Armitage with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 steals. I've got Kendall Cunningham with 8.7 rebounds, an assist, a steal. I've got Madison Cepeda with 4 points, 3 rebounds. Addison Everhart with 4 points. Let's see, Nakai Mojica with 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Hargrove with 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Seiss with a couple of rebounds. Nevada with a point and 2 rebounds. Kaislyn Manise with 11 points, 3 3-pointers in the game tonight. Beautiful work, and 3 rebounds to go along with that. Alana Bolton with 2 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. And Katie Godwin with a rebound. So nice work, the Hobbs Lady Eagles, tuning up for their second game of this road trip tomorrow afternoon. It'll be at Organ Mountain at 2:30 is the scheduled start time for that varsity game, and we'll have that for you. That game will be on Hobbs Sports YouTube, as well as HobbsAmerica.com and Eagle 100.5. So that'll wrap things up, and that second half, it definitely went very quickly because of the game being in running clock with that big lead by the Hobbs Lady Eagles. They were never behind. They just kept increasing their lead, and finally ended up with 56-13 win over Centennial Lady Hawks. And that's going to do it. Wrap things up. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon, and hopefully you'll join us. Thank you very much, and thank you to Evie Stuper for producing and engineering. I'm Dawn Morgan. Again, a victory for the Hobbs girls. Oh, and let me go back and look. I was getting a message about one of the other Lee County games, and yes, Lovington girls won their game against Tatum 69-50 at Wildcat Gym this evening. So congrats to the Lady Cats. I don't know about the Hobbs boys. They were at home at Tasker Arena tonight, but I'll find out. I'll have that for you tomorrow as well. So until we have the next Hobbs Lady Eagles game tomorrow afternoon, I'm Dawn Morgan. Thank you for joining us. Good night.